Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all fine. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use timeline frame animation in Photoshop. So timeline frame animation is used a lot for animating web banner. You see a lot on the websites. So today I will show you all you need to know about frame animation in Photoshop. So let's open a new document. Name your document. You can name it as you want. So I use 300 pixel per 250 pixel for width and height, and 72 pixel per inch for the resolution, and RGB color mode, background white, and hit create. So if you have the timeline already in your workspace, it is okay. If you don't have it, you can go to window and click on the timeline to bring it. So if I uncheck the timeline, it disappears from the workspace. So if I bring it back, I go to window and click on the timeline, so it comes back. So we have two options. We have got create video timeline and create frame animation. So we are not going to talk about video timeline today. I will do another video for this option. So today we are going to learn how to create or how to use the frame animation in Photoshop. So I click the frame animation and click it again to accept it, to go to timeline. And we have got some options here. We have got timeline, video timeline icon that I can click on this to convert from frame animation to video timeline like this. And I can go back from video timeline to frame animation by clicking on these three small rectangles. And then we have the times for playing our animation. We have once, we have 3 times, we have forever, or you can add a random number or a custom number. And then we have got the play backward, play forward option. We have got the play icon here. I've got twin animation frame, and we have got the icon for creating frames. If I click on this, it gives me more frames. And we have got the delete icon that I can delete a frame. So remember that this is called frame. You can't call it layer. We have got the layer panel here. So, and we also have another option or time for each frames that I can set different time for each frames. Like we have 1 second, 2 second, 5 second, 10 second, or you can add other number. So, or you can add a half second or least number, but for now I leave it 0. And we have got number 1, 2, 3. And remember that the frame 1 is master frame. So wherever you add a layer or shape layer, text layer, or even you bring an image, it automatically add on all the frame. Like if I create 10 frames here, if I draw a shape, change the color, give it a nice light orange color, and then you see my frame 10 was selected, but it adds on all the frame. So what is the solution? The solution is this, that you select the first frame and hide this layer, and then you can click on frame 2 and invisible the layer, and then skip frame 3 to frame 4 and then visible it again, skip frame 5, select frame 6 and visible it. Do the same thing for the other, and then frame 9, frame 10. So now I have got this orange rectangle on frame 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So when I select frame 1 and play the animation, see we have got like a flashing things like that, but it is so fast. So I want this rectangle stay for a second. I click on frame 2 time and then select half second, select the same number for this frame and so on. Now if I play again, see I give a time and then it flash stop appear or disappear. If I stop for now, and if I add time for the frame 3, frame 5, frame 7 and 9, like half second, you see when the times start from frame 1, it stop half second on this layer and this on this frame, half second on this frame, and so on. Play. Something like that. So this is the basic things that you must know about the timeline. But we have some other feature as well. So if I animate this frame or I place an image, so I will show you in a second. So for now I stop this animation and then I select these frames and hit delete and delete the frames. So I set the time to no delay, and then I want this rectangle come from the top left corner to the bottom or to the right top corner, and let me make it smaller. So now I add another frame, and then in this frame I move this rectangle to the right. So what basically it does, it records the position of this layer in this frame. So whatever frame or you select it records the position of that layer. It means in frame 2 the layer or the rectangle was in the left side. In frame 3 I move it to the right side, it moved the right side. So when times go, and then it works like this. It is so fast. So I can select both of this frame and then select both of this frame and use the twin option and click. You will see this twin small window, and then so you can set the copy of this frame here. So I set it to 8. It means it add 8 frames after frame 2. Hit OK. So when I select frame 3, see how this rectangle move to the right. Step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. till it get to the final position. So if I play it again, and you will see the animation. So I want this I want like 3 seconds for the 3 or 1 second for the last frame to stay or to stop here, to rest, and then start again from the beginning. It stops 1 second and start again from the beginning. Like this, you can always set time for each frames, or I can even add time for this frame 2 seconds to rest at the middle of this document and then start moving again, something like that. So now you understand all the basic, the timing, the playing, and the adding frames, working basically on the frames. So now I delete all these frames and create a photo slide. So delete, oops, so if you select all the frame and hit delete, it basically delete the layer, not the frame. So we don't have, so for now I don't have shortcut for this delete. You need to click on the delete icon box, or yeah, on the delete icon in order to delete all the frames. And now I place some images. So now I am going to place 3 images and animate them and see how does it work on an image. Hit OK. Alright, so we have got 3 images. So first of all, I select all these 3 images, right click, and then rasterize it, convert it from smart object to normal layer, and then all the layers are selected and scale it up to fit it the document, and then I hide all these layers from the first frame and create a new frame, and then visible this layer. The first layer you can always rename it, for me it is okay, and then I move this layer to the left. So it is up to you. You want this photo appear from the right to the left, or from the left to the right, up to down, or down to up. It is all up to you. You can do as you want. So in this frame, this layer, so I use the keyboard shortcut, hold down shift and use the arrow key 3 times to move it to the right, and then create another frame, and then hold down shift again, use the arrow key to move it right. So if I play it now, we will see how does it work. I used once option to play it 1 time. See, it worked like that. So after this layer, I want this layer appear, so I move it up, and then this layer start coming from the top. So before I move it, I create a new frame for that layer, and then move it down, create another frame, and create another frame, another frame. So this is how I animate the image from the top to the bottom. So it takes like long time, so you can do with the keyboard shortcut, move it like that, but I can use this tween option. So I use it for the last image. See how it saves your time. So this time I want this image appear from the left, sorry, from the right. So I create a frame for that, and then create another frame, create another frame, and then select the frame 12, select frame 13, and then move this layer to the right like this. So move it a little bit, and then select frame 12, and then this layer is selected. Use the tween option to add that movement of that layer. So if I play it now, you will see how we can animate images using the timeline, the frame timeline. So I want, when we animate the image, it is stop here for a second to show this image to the audience, and then start again and stop here in frame 12 for 1 second, and then stop in frame 21 for 1 second, or even 2 seconds. So if I play it now, it stop here, another image comes, another image comes, stop, image comes. Yep. I finished the animation. Now I'm going to export it for a web. I go to File, Export, use Save for Web Legacy. It has the shortcut Alt plus Shift plus Control plus S. And then we have got lots of options, but we focus on this format. You must select GIF format in order to save it as animated. And then we have got the looping option, which is very important. You have to select forever, because if you select it once, it play one time and it stop, not work again. But if you select forever, it start from the beginning, and when it get to the ends, and it starts again from the beginning. Use forever feature or option, and then the size of this image or this GIF is 625 KB. So you can decrease the size by selecting least color. So it decreased by 533.3 KB. But if you select least color, you lose the quality of the image, as you see in this preview panel. So for now I use 128 colors, which like show in this box here, and the size is okay, and I click save. That's it for today's tutorial. Hope you guys enjoy it and learn something. Please subscribe my channel and like the video. Comment if you have any question. I will answer as soon as possible. See you in the next video.